Hey everyone, Craig Williams here, back with another video. In this video I'm going to show you how to make transitional effects, including the white noise rise, some other synthesis rises, and some other different effects you can use in transitions and throughout the track to create a little bit more variance. So first off, we'll start off with the white noise riser, the Old Faithful. In this one you can see that I've got the filter cutoff running through the track. All the synth is two white noise isolators, and then I've just got a low pass filter on it, and then the whole thing's being controlled by the filter cutoff. Nice and simple, pretty easy to use, and really effective. Some other things you can do to it is add a EQ, and all I've done to the EQ is automated the low cut frequency, and as you can see, as it builds up, we're only getting the high frequencies at the end here. Helps add a little bit of more of a sucking sound towards the end there. These are good for either going into a break or coming out of a break to add a little bit more tension. Next up we have the same white rise, and then on this channel we've just got a phaser, just the inbuilt phaser. This helps add a little bit more movement to the white noise and creates something a little bit different than just using the same old white noise sound. As you can hear there, it's not really dialed in for anything, but you can hear what it's trying to achieve, just a little bit more movement in the white noise. Next up, we just have a simple white crash. This is pretty much the same as the last synths that we've been using, except we've just got the release time up now to carry the sound a little bit longer. This can be used in place of, instead of using like a just a normal crash, but it can be used coming out of a break or going into a break to help add a little bit more something. Another thing you can do with that is add a compressor on it, and then all I've done to the compressor is just simply got the sidechain going, adds that pumping sound that we all know. Next up, we've got the white shuffle sound. This I've just got a simple 16th pattern with 16C quantize on it, and then it's the exact same synth as we've been using. We just changed the amp envelope a little bit, brought the decay down, and then still got the release up. And then as the region progresses, the decay comes up to go from the 16th shuffled pattern to a full white noise sound. As you can hear, it's starting to open up a little bit more. As it gets to this point, falling into the full white noise sound. And then you got the full white, just a full white noise there. Some other things you can do is obviously what we've been talking about. You can add a phaser, you can add the sidechain compression, just to add a little bit more movement to the white noise sound. Next up is the LFO effects. In this one I've just got a simple sine wave, and it's been run into the LFO one, and then for this I've got it set to free, and then for the automation I'm just changing the rate from low to high, so the rate at which the LFO works will be a low rate to start off with, and then it goes into the high rate. So you can use this for things like coming out of a break, or you can use it throughout tracks to add a little bit more to your track. Next up, we just got the riser saw. For this synth, all it is a simple saw wave and then I'm just using the mod envelope that's affecting the pitch A, so that's this one we're talking about. And then I've just got the decay. If you want to adjust the rate at which the riser is affected, you just change the decay time and just dial it into as needed. And that sounds like this. So I'll show you when we change the decay time. It's a lot faster. And then obviously the other end, it's a little bit slower there. On this one we've got the riser, again the same thing, but I've just shown you that a different waveform can create something a little bit different. We've got the saw triangle here. It's a little bit smoother and you won't get so much grit down the low end. Again, if you want something a little bit different, you can just change a little bit smoother. You can just have a whole sine wave. And you won't get any of the grit of the sawtooth in there. Next up, we've got the crash sample, and all I've done to this sample is just send it to a tape delay. These are good for at the drop or again at the breaks. Add something a little bit more and help continue the sound throughout the first couple of bars of either the drop or the break. Something else I like to use in conjunction with white noise risers or as we've talked about the rising saws or the rising tri-saw, is a reverse crash. That just sounds like this. All I've taken is this same crash sample and then reversed it. All you have to do for that is in Logic double click, go to functions, go to reverse, and it will reverse the sample. Adds a little bit more of a sucking sound to the sample. It helps create a little bit more than just having a white noise riser or something like that. To add a little bit more to that again, something you can do is I've added the tape delay, same tape delay as we had up on the initial crash. So it helps carry the sound throughout the first couple of bars after the sound has come on. And then here I've just got a little demo from one of my tracks that I've actually used this effect. This is my remix of How to Destroy Angels, The Drowning. You'll be able to hear the sample just here and it carries on for the first couple of bars. As you can hear, just add something a little bit more. It's not so overpowering, but it still adds a little bit more to the sound. Something else is a down pitch synth. For this, all I've just got is a simple square wave with a sine to help add a little bit more weight to it. And then all I've done is just gone to the pitch A and B, and then I've got the attack up just above 5, and it adds like a dropping sound to the synth. And that's good to use at the end of like 16 bar sections or 32 bar sections to bring in another synth or another element to your track.